And welcome back to the Crypto Hulk Show. We've got a great show lined up. I got about 3 cryptos. One of them I think is going to be massive. Just the connections, the deep dive in this thing. And it's only like a penny. And this crypto is so connected to government universities. Oh, man. But it's also working with a couple other ones. So let's get into this. My name's Crypto Hulk, not a financial advisor. Don't listen to anything on this program. Everything is complete and utter bullshit. Every show I get super high on drugs, cocaine, heroin. So anything that you might interpret as financial advice, I'm heavily medicated. There you go with that. Don't listen to anything I say. Now we're getting into 3 cryptos today. I had the $10 show earlier. Those people got to watch it. And the $500 people, of course, knew ahead of time. The first crypto is XYO. It's a crypto that we've looked at before, and it's got some very serious connections. Let's look right here. This is the first crypto. XYO. And the next crypto will be, I think it's Rose. Let me type it in again. Rose, it's Oasis Network. The Oasis protocol has a crypto called Rose. By Jove, it's Rose. Let me do a copy paste. Right there, there's your CoinGecko page for it. You can copy the contract codes yourself. Well, I'll just do it now. Rose. And let me look here. Hold on a minute there, buddy. Let me show you the third one. And then we can get all that out of the way. And we'll get into what the hell are these things? What do they do? Here is the CoinGecko page. Hubba Bubba says, epic news. We are way past adoption. He's actually right. They're doing so much stuff. They're not even telling, like they're not advertising it. It's all quiet and secret, hush, hush. Epic news. We are way past adoption and are tokenizing. We are going to explode next year. Here is your contract code. Hold on a minute. Okay, now let's get into this. I'm going to give you a brief overview here. Okay. The trio. I got 3 cryptos on this program, and they are geospatial in nature. Let's take a look at this website here. We're going to learn a little bit about geospatial first. We'll get into the mechanics of what are these cryptos? What are they trying to do? Because that's what we want to see is the trend. Crypto Hulk, what are the trends? What do you see happening in crypto? Why are we talking about these cryptos? You need, in order for you to understand this crypto, whether you want to buy it or not, let's look at what is geospatial industry. This article is from 2017. Notice that's quite a while ago, 8 years ago. All right. This is how far back this goes. These cryptos we're talking about now, one of them really launched around 2017-18. This is 8 years ago, everybody. Remember, we are 4 years behind from Gary Gensler and Joseph Biden, the president of the United States. That's what he's called. I think he was a fucking retard, but that's what we got. Geospatial crypto that's been around. They've been sending satellites and shit up. Oh, yeah. For like 8 years ago. No one's talking about it. This is all government secret shit. We're going to get into all this. NASA's using it, LIDAR and all that stuff. I'm telling you. What is geospatial industry is your question. The geospatial industry comprises of government organizations. Oh, hello. Private companies, sealed Q, nonprofit organizations, and academic. Here we go with the colleges. This is math. Half of this crypto is government involved. Okay, no rug pulls on none of this dumb shit we're going over today. They're dealing with academic and research institutions that develop, manufacture, research, employ geospatial technologies. They are involved in gathering, storing, processing, integrating, managing, mapping, analyzing, and distributing data tied to a particular location on Earth. They have what's called geospatial technologies, including geographic information systems, spatial analytics, global navigation, satellite positioning, Earth observation, and scanning. The use of GIS, spatial analytics, by various industries is only expected to go up in a market. Now remember, this is 2017. It's only expected to go up in a market driven by increasing global demand for geographically correlated information. They're talking about desktop GIS. Software is installed onto and runs on a personal computer, web in the cloud, a desktop allowed to connect with the GIS servers. You got mobile GIS, GNSS positioning, or global navigation system. That's GNSS. Has become an integral part of our daily lives. That is almost impossible to do without this technology. Be it in surveying, navigation, like on your phone, or indoor positioning, GNSS is the backbone of it all. Everything from business and banking, banking, that means payments, and defense systems. Let me say, defense systems. Oh shit, Crypto Hulk. And aviation, flying airplanes. Might want to have good navigation and geospatial when you're on a fucking airplane, right? Might want to have that. Sounds like a good idea, Crypto Hulk. Keep going. It's heavily dependent on the global navigation satellite system, but instead of being global, their coverage is limited to certain regions. Satellite-based augmented systems is an improvement of the positioning of service, in the satellite navigation system is primarily meant for aircraft navigation. The newest kid, now remember, 8 years ago, the newest kid on the block, on the geospatial block, indoor positioning, is still an evolving field. It combines the power of GPS and precise mapping to place where human beings spend 70% of their time. Indoor positioning can be broadly classified into magnetic positioning, radio waves, mobile sensors, RFID. However, it must be mentioned that there is no standard way to build an IPS. A company may use Wi-Fi triangulation, Bluetooth, beacons, NFC, infrared, indoor mapping, sensors, or even acoustic analysis, LED, and pedestrian dead reckoning, among others, to determine a person's position in a building. Oh my God, Crypto Hulk. With that cell phone you got, this was back in the day, 8 years ago, they were going to be able to place your phone exactly in a building at 3 feet off the ground. I'm telling you, this is where this all goes to. And all these devices are going to start talking to each other. And then they're going to take over like the Terminator. We'll be the slaves. Now, the scanning market comprises of laser, LiDAR, radar, and point cloud from images, non-contact technology that can digitally capture the shape of physical objects. 3D laser scanners can create point clouds of data. You know what they're going to do? They're going to be like using this radar, LiDAR shit to, when you're in an airport shit, to scan you and get a 3D. I'm just telling you, man, we're all ending up slaves when this thing's over. Okay, so that's enough of the scary stories. That's basically what today's program is about. Geospatial technology incorporated to cryptocurrency and satellites and everything. That's the way this thing ends up, everybody. Just letting you know. Now, let's get into this crypto. The 3 geospatial crypto-focused currencies, the XYO network, that's the XYO crypto. We've got the Oasis protocol. That thing's massive. I think that's the star of the show. That costs a penny. The first one costs like 0.004 or whatever it is. And then there's Natix. Natix has got 3 zeros in front of it. These 3 cryptos are all partners, just to let you know. It's not like there's 3 different cryptos here. These are all working together. The Natix network, they're poised, they're set up to revolutionize the world. Not a big deal. They're just trying to revolutionize. Remember revolution? There we go. They're poised to revolutionize the world by decentralizing and securing location-based data ecosystems. They are here to foster a privacy-first, AI-driven future that enhances smart cities. That means your prison. You're going to be in a small area, like a city. You won't be able to leave that city. We'll all be little test rats. These technologies help autonomous technologies. In the future, you will, like that iRobot movie with Will Smith, you're going to have your car that has all these sensors of different kinds, and it's going to talk to everything that has sensors, and it will let you go where it thinks you should go. And if you've been bad, your car won't work. Just imagine all this shit. But you'll be tracked. You'll either have a microchip inside of you, or you'll have to always have your phone on you, whatever it is, facial scan, all these kinds of things. Before you get in your car, it's going to do a facial scan. Make sure it's you. You won't need keys anymore. These are all things that are happening, everybody. I'm not saying it's awesome. I'm just showing you this is the future. These cryptos right here. It has, again, autonomous technologies and responsible data economies while mitigating centralized control, vulnerabilities in areas like logistics. So FedEx uses this crypto to track this package, you know exactly where it's at. It's not just going to tell you where it's at, like in a building. It's going to show you 100% where it's located. So you can have a package and be like, oh yeah, it's somewhere in this building. No, you look on your phone, it'll tell you, okay, go up, go left. You'll be able to track that package. You'll be able to find that package. Actually, you go tell the robot to go get it for you. That's what these cryptos are also integrated into robotics as well. Just thought I'd let you know that. So obviously, these cryptos are very cheap right now. They're not going to be worth. You're not going to be rich tomorrow off this shit. So I just thought I'd let you know. what we're talking about is the future right here. And I don't know how much time they got to get all this stuff together. I'm just showing you early in advance, while these cryptos got 2, 3, like 1, 2, and 3 zeros in front of them. You can choose if you want to get any of them or none of them. Now, XYO is sold on Caleb and Brown. So these cryptos are involved with logistics. That means tracking things, people, finance, and urban planning and gaming. XYO aims to transform real-world data verification through its DePIN Oracle network of over 10 million nodes globally, solving use cases in supply management by providing tamper-proof location proofs for tracking shipments in healthcare, for secure payment, patient movement monitoring. So that little band you put on at the hospital, these motherfuckers will be able to, even if you ran away, the next time you put that band on, that shit might not come off until you got, it's really tough to come off, but they're going to be able to track you and have all kinds of information there, buddy. It's for gaming, immersive location-based experiences, scalable data, optimized blockchains that could dominate the $3.5 trillion DePIN market by ensuring verifiable real-world anchors for digital assets and reducing reliance on flawed, centralized GPS systems. Oasis protocol seems to change global data handling by integrating confidential computation and privacy-preserving tech into blockchain, addressing use cases like decentralized AI, where autonomous agents process sensitive data without exposure. Open finance for private DeFi transactions that protect user ID in lending and trading, and responsible data economies through standards like data provenance to combat misinformation and enable secure sharing in industries from healthcare to advertising, paving the way for a Web3. These cryptos are paving the way for a Web3, okay, where privacy unlocks innovation in AI and scalable applications without compromising security. Now, the next crypto is the last one's Natix, Natix. Natix network is set to reshape mobility, that means moving around, and AI. It's going to reshape, this crypto is going to reshape artificial intelligence. Just letting you know, not a big deal. By crowdsourcing real-time geospatial data via AI-enabled smartphone cameras, tackling use cases in urban mapping for dynamic city planning. They're going to plan your cities out. That detects traffic hazards or infrastructure needs. They have something called smart mobility for enhanced navigation apps with live updates, autonomous driving through decentralized data sets that train AI models for robotics. Oh God, here we go. And vehicles and video data. Monetization, where users can earn tokens. This is where the XYO token comes in, for contributing privacy protected footage, thereby accelerating the adoption of physical AI and creating the world's largest, let me repeat, these three are creating the world's largest multi-camera network to fuel safer, more efficient global transportation systems. Holy shit. That's why I had to bring all these cryptos up at the same time. Okay, let me take a break here. So, if you paid for a membership, you contact me at this address on Instagram, and there you go. Let's go to the X page. Go to the X page and try this one. There you go. That's how you contact me right there. All right. So now let's look. This thing is so massive. Let's start with the partnerships. So we got XYO. Let me do this. Let's go over XYO first, find all their partners and stuff, and then we'll do all three of them like that. XYO was started in 2012. It's only been around for about 13 years or so. Not a big deal, right? It operates on an ecosystem that collects, validates, and verifies geospatial and location data. Now, in 2025, XYO launched its own layer 1 blockchain. It's called XL1. And that's actually a crypto as well. I'm not getting into that right now, but it's XL1. Let's see. I'm going to cherry pick. It uses sentinels to collect and move information, and it acts as a bridge for validation. The XYO crypto uses AI and robotics. It's scalable. It has it's involved with real world asset tokenization. The XY crypto has geospatial intelligence and gaming. It can handle supply chain, like Federal Express and shit as their customer, and e-commerce. You would stake the XYO to earn XL1. XL1 is used for like gas fee type things. It was founded in 2012 by 3 guys. It's a US-based team. I'm not going to talk about the people who made it. The advisors, Forbes magazine, like the Forbes Business Council. Forbes Business Council helps this XYO company succeed. There's another business called Elevate Ventures and then ATF Capital. They are a crypto and gaming influencer. So this crypto does about 5 different things. This XYO crypto. We already read how deep it all is in with the machine learning and the computer vision and all that artificial AI and autonomous. It's all in there. Yeah. Now, Chainlink is integrated into XYO along with the payments company Revolut. That's a big one right there, Revolut. They chose XYO to be their crypto company for their tech. In 2025, XYO migrated from Ethereum layer 2 to its own data-focused layer 1. Now, that's a gutsy, ballsy move right there. So they got their own layer 1. It's XL1. And that crypto, I'll take a quick peek at it. What the hell? I think it's got a few zeros on it. Yeah, it's got 3 zeros. Might want to look at it. Let me do a copy and a paste. All right, let's go back to the deep dive. We're looking at fundamentals. This is what we do on Crypto Hulk channel. Fundamentals. They collaborate. This XYO company is a very much collaboration-based company. They got people from GitHub, Qualcomm. You ever heard of a lot of Qualcomm stuff is in all these cell phones. And what they're mainly for, again, is geospatial. When you have a cell phone, it's got to locate towers and all these things. So you got Qualcomm working with you. That's a big fucking deal. That's massive right there. And XYO is involved in metaverse projects, it says here. So yeah, the Chainlink, Revolut, Qualcomm, and they've got a lot of partners. Oh, damn. There's a company called Outliers Fund who gives them money. Rhapsody Ventures, Elevate Ventures, Signia Ventures partner, Sky Venture partner, and they focus on DPIN/metaverse. Okay, so that metaverse thing, I'm not concerned about what's going on with it right now. I'm not concerned at all. They don't dump, and then especially Facebook Meta, they don't dump $70 billion into a metaverse and fail. No, I think what they're doing is they're faking everybody out. That's what. But let's continue. Let's focus on this here. They're mixed in with Singapore Digital Asset Association. Well, if you've been watching Crypto Hulk Show, I'm the only channel telling you that there was Ripple Singapore back in 2014. They had all the shit figured out. So it doesn't surprise me Singapore is mixed in. Now, also, this crypto is mixed up with T0. It's like an exchange. And they do a whole lot of shit. So T0 is a pretty good partner to have. That's where you're going to have DeFi and all kinds of shit right there. You got BeatSwap, Revolut, Datagram Network, Weather XM. I think like Satellite XM. They're involved with them. Piggy Cell, Hivelo, Analog. You have the Oasis Network, and that thing is massive. We're going to go over the Oasis Network here in just a minute, but they're a partner of them. Wait till you see. This goes in so deep with the government, this Oasis network. DYOR Exchange, Travalicom. So you ever heard of Trivago, that travel company? Well, XYO is mixed up with Travalicom, which is Trivago. You have a company called Upland. They're involved in this Chainlink, Esri, Federal Express, the package delivery service. Remax Real Estate Company is involved with this. You also have a company called Spaceflight. And guess what they do? They arrange for space flight. How'd you guess? The Outliers Fund is involved in this. eBay. Oh, shit. eBay. Now, that's how you keep track of all the packages. See, this is all real world use stuff. This crypto for 2 zeros in front of it is hooked up with eBay, SpaceX, and all these other companies we talked about. That's who's directly hooked up with XYO. Now we're going to talk about the other 2 cryptos that are helping and are partners with XYO. This is fucking amazing. Let's keep going. Oasis Network. That's the next crypto. It's the ROSE. ROSE is the token. ROSE. I think it's 1 penny. It costs like 1 penny. It's a layer 1 decentralized blockchain launched in 2020. It's a privacy preserving computation through its modular architecture. This is why this crypto is hooked up with XYO and shit, because the government and the satellites, this is a privacy preserving one. So XYO, the crypto companies, sent shit into outer space on satellites. Okay, there's a lot of controversy because they shouldn't have done that. They shouldn't have told people they are doing all this. So let me continue. It prioritizes data for Web3 and AI applications. They have a total supply of 10 billion tokens. 7 billion are in circulation. What is the use case? Smart privacy for Web3 and AI. That's the main purpose of this Oasis crypto is it prevents leaks in DeFi, AI, and real world asset and stuff. Keeps everything tight where no one can steal shit. It has AI and agents. Oasis has DeFi, real world assets, gaming, NFT. It has DAOs and governance, 2-factor authentication type things. It also has an Ethereum virtual machine and a Sapphire for cross-chain privacy. This is where it starts to get real deep. Who founded Oasis? Is a woman named Dawn Song, D-A-W-N, last name Song, S-O-N-G. She is a UC Berkeley professor. Here we go. Let me tell you something about Berkeley. Why is Berkeley important? Because all these Ripple people came from there. Stanford and Berkeley. All these people came from there. All the Elon Musk stuff and all that stuff coming out of there. I'm not going to show all the evidence for that. I don't have time. This show is going to end up being, the morning show went like an hour and 15 minutes. So Dawn Song, background in computer science. She founded Oasis. She's a professor at UC Berkeley, and she specializes in machine learning. Just thought I'd throw that one out there. She has assistants with her. I'm not going to get too much into all the assistants. And again, she's got, oh God, Chainlink is all integrated into this, as well as Anchorage Digital for custody. Why is Anchorage Digital important? Well, the United States Department of Justice, after they catch criminals or alleged criminals, when they take the crypto, they give it to Anchorage Digital to hold on to. This gets pretty deep. Anchorage Digital is the first, I think right now, and only crypto bank that can do this kind of thing. This Oasis has raised so much money, like 45 million here, 235 million over there, another 40 million from Binance. Oh yeah. Oh, guess what? XDC, the crypto XDC is involved with this crypto right here. I'm going to do a copy paste just to show you a little something here. So yeah, this is tied in with XDC. Not a big deal, right? It's called XDC Builders Oasis 2025. Look that one up and you'll see the connection right there. This is all Oasis. JP Morgan is a collaborator with Oasis. They worked on it together. Let me just say, JP Morgan, the world's biggest bank, oh shit, is working with Oasis on Project Guardian 2023. Just thought I'd throw that out there. That's not really a big deal to have the world's biggest bank working with Oasis on a project. That's not a big deal, Crypto Hulk. Show us something really important. Okay. I'll try to. Oh, you got Equifax. Oh, shit. Equifax and Facebook Meta via Oasis for data. Let me show you this right here. Oh, fuck. This one. Let me do a copy and a paste. There you go. You're looking at, look right there. You got Revolut. We got Equifax. Meta is Facebook. Oasis is right there. So just right there, there's four companies. Now let's look at the partnerships of Oasis. GetBlock. Now remember, Oasis is hooked right into XYO. So if you wanted to buy both, buy one, it don't matter. Oasis is going to help XYO do anything. Whatever Oasis is doing, it's going to allow XYO to do the same thing because they're together, okay? You got GetBlock, FlashBlock Labs, Ibanera, Apollo. Oh, shit. Apollo, that company, that's massive right there. Then you got JP Morgan as well. Fuck. The Band Protocol. Oh, shit. Let's see if Band Protocol, if they have a crypto. They might. I'm looking at it now. Band is 36 cents. Band Protocol is mixed up in this. It runs on the Tron network. The crypto is BAND. If you wanted to buy that one, it's 36 cents. I'll show you the web page for CoinGecko if you're interested. You might want to check Kalen Brown for that one. Probably they might have it. All right, let's go back to work. Band Protocol, Revolut, Apillion, Crust Network. They have decentralized storage, the Crust Network, the Seller Network, CELER, and these all might have cryptos right here. I mean, you can only buy so many. Seller Network, how much is it? Up 0.004 cents. It's got a trading volume of $2.5 million on a 24-hour. So it's a 0.0041. It's the Seller Network. Let me share this with you. Starting to look like a pretty good show, huh? And let's keep going here. Meta, which is Facebook, is involved with Oasis. BMW, well, that's not a big deal, Crypto Hulk. BMW, one of the best car companies in the world. That doesn't persuade me at all. Covalent, company called Covalent. DAP Radar. Purpose or Penrose Partners, Anchorage Digital, Chainlink, and the credit bureau Equifax. That's pretty important to have one like that, Equifax. Now, is SpaceX, the SpaceX is involved in this. In December 2018. Now, here's what happened. somebody at XYO kind of was doing a little bit too much talky, kind of like me. And they announced a private space launch that they should not have talked about. And they did, kind of got them in a little bit of trouble because the government then had to disavow, oh, we aren't doing anything with that. Okay. But it wasn't just XYO, it was other companies as well. So the government had a hard time to slow walk or to backwards slow walk this thing because they already let the cat out of the bag, right? But whoever it was at XYO, thank you very much. Now, this is back in 2018. Look at how far back this goes. I want you to see how these people probably have most all this shit done. Okay, I don't know why this shit's taking so long. In December 2018, XYO Network announced a definitive agreement with Spaceflight Industries to launch its Ether X satellite aboard a SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket as part of the CRS-19 mission to the International Space Station. Oh, shit. So XYO and their satellite GPS, geospatial, and all that shit was going in the satellite for the Global Space Station, International Space Station. Very interesting. It was scheduled for late 2019. This was positioned as phase 2. Phase 2 of the XYO's roadmap to decentralized location data infrastructure using what? Blockchain. And this was all the way back in 2019. 18, they announced it. Very, very interesting. Now, SpaceX lifted off the satellite December 5th, 2019, but detailed payload manifest, including from NASA and SpaceX and Spaceflight, they didn't want to put EtherX or any XYO related hardware. What they did, let me tell you something what happened. XYO made deals with the government, made a business negotiation with the government, SpaceX, NASA, all this stuff, right? And they went ahead and just told people, hey, they didn't realize they weren't supposed to do that. So then the government, when they go to launch this thing, oh no, we don't have any of that XYO on board at all. Yeah, we're not going to comment on particulars. That's how it went down. It's just not on the manifest. Somebody spilled the beans at XYO. I'm sure that person probably got fired right away after that, but that's how it goes. So XYO, some of the chats and stuff, people out there are saying they have satellites in space, but again, a lot of the stuff, XYO really can't comment on the company. I think it's some of the fans or somebody who used to work for XYO is kind of spilling the beans. Like, yeah, we did have the satellites. So now where are we at as far as time? 43 minutes. Oh shit. Let me move on to the next. Let me see if I can get to the next crypto. It's called Naxtus. So let's see. Now, Spaceflight, the company that was involved with XYO, it was taken over by a company called Firefly Aerospace, and they have government contracts, okay? So let me tell you something, just real brief. I'm not getting into all this conspiracy. Here's my opinion, okay? Here's my opinion. All this crypto shit's secret, okay? Government's involved in all this shit. I think all you guys believe this. The government probably created all this Bitcoin and all this other fucking shit too, okay? The government with these companies, they have contracts, but they don't like to advertise this shit because then you let your enemy know what you're doing and all kinds of shit. So, yes, they had satellites. The companies that XYO used to use, they just happen to get bought out. And then those companies have government contracts. So, I think we all know that all these motherfuckers I'm talking about today on this show are all tied in with NASA, National Security Agency, and all this shit. Of course, the National, and I can't say Security Agency, but I just did twice. Of course, they're going to disavow all this. We don't know anything about, okay, whatever. Yeah, but David Schwartz works for the NSA, or he used to. So probably still does. So I believe XYO had the contract and everything. I believe the government just tried to keep this quiet. So that's my belief on this. These are all legitimate projects. What I'm trying to do is show you, not trying to hype these projects up. What I'm trying to show you is that these are not rug pulls. Obviously, they're involved with government agencies, NASA, spaceflight, SpaceX, fucking Revolut, on and on. University of California, Berkeley College, which is funded by the government, and all these things. So these are all legitimate projects right here. They're just really cheap. And these dumbasses that say, oh, Crypto Hulk just shills coins. These people are so fucking stupid that say that dumb shit. They don't even watch the show. They listen to that stupid fucking X chat room shit, which is all a bunch of dumb shits on there. Let's scroll through here. Who are the partners of? The partners are kind of the same of these companies, so I'm going to kind of scroll through. Now, there's a crypto platform. You got to understand this one. We're not talking about the coin Geo. There are coins called Geo, but they do not relate to this platform. This is kind of a funny one. Back about 2018, I think it was, there's a company called Geo, G-E-O. It's called the Geo Protocol. There's no crypto with this, okay? So if you buy it, you just bet yourself over and got a shit coin. Hopefully you make money off it, though, if you're lucky. What XYO did is bought this platform called Geo, okay? Now, what's funny is Geo was made by a bunch of teenagers, okay? Some of these kids, I swear, I think they were like 14 years old or 13, okay? They made this company called Geo. Back in 2018, XYO bought it. It uses verifiable proof of location using Bluetooth nodes and cryptographic signatures. It prevents spoofing, which is fake GPS. It integrated with XYO. Now let's look here. Who are the founders of this? The founder was Jack Cable. Now, Jack Cable was a high school student and a hacker. It always works out like that, right? The people that don't even go to college. He's a high school student and a hacker, and he won a lot of hackathons like DEFCON and all that. He joined XYO as an advisor. Imagine that. This dude's like 15 years old, and he's working for a software company advising XYO. That's fucking amazing. This is back in 2018. According to this right here, now he's at Stanford. So I don't know what year he is, but if we go back 7 years, you got to be at least 18 to be in Stanford. That would put this kid at 11 years old. I don't think he was 11. It says he was a high school student hacker. All I know is when Geo was started, it was 2018. And according to Grok, this kid is now at Stanford. Maybe he's 22 minus 7, which would make him 15. That would work. So when he was 15, he went to advise XYO. This dude's a fucking genius. So I thought that was a funny little story there. This other kid, his friends were the founders. One guy's a UC San Diego freshman. Okay, a freshman in college. That means you got to be 18, right? Okay. 7 years ago. This motherfucker was 11. His name is Owen, O-W-E-N. Last name is Shen, S-H-E-N. UC San Diego freshman. 7 years ago, he was 11 fucking years old. How do these people get so fucking smart at that age? Shit, dude, I was fucking around with Atari. I don't even know if Atari was out when I was 11. 1981 might not have even hit the scene yet. That we were probably out riding bikes and playing cops and robbers and shit. I was always the robber because the Catholic kids always had to be the cops. Let's continue. Geo Odin protocol. Geo uses the Odin protocol. Let's go take a look-see here. And yep, we got the Odin Liquidity Network. That shit, oh shit, that's a pumper right there. Son of a bitch. The Odin Liquidity Network's got 2 zeros in front of it. The market cap is $618,000. Oh shit, this one right here, everybody, you're going to make a lot of fucking money off this. The 24-hour trading, I'll give you the contract code. This is a Christmas present. I didn't know I'd find this one. This one has potential to go fucking nutso right here. I'm not trying to pump coins. Just I'm doing this for information only. I'm not here to manipulate any crypto markets at all. Far be it from me. Would never do anything like that. But this one right here will definitely go fucking nuts. Odin Liquidity Network. Market cap $618,000. For my channel, anything under $1 million, and you can see 5, 10, 20 X's. Okay, this one here, shit, that's low. 24-hour trading volume, about $15,000. You should easily see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 X on this crypto today. That's a Christmas present, so that's the best I could do. I can't afford to give everybody money. So that Geo coin. Now remember, the Geo coin is not. They're dealing with a platform here, so we're talking about a Geo platform that was integrated with XYO, and they're talking about the Odin protocol is also built into Geo, okay? But we're not talking about the Geo coin. It's the Odin coin. What's the name of that one? Odin Liquidity Network. So, Merry Christmas. I'm going to go look at it on Deck Screener just for the fun of it. Hold on. I just want to take a little peek on Deck Screener. Watch this sucker light up like a Christmas tree. Yep, everything's in the red. It's at the lowest point. Oh, shit. This crypto, the Odin network, is at its like lowest point. Oh my. You can't buy it any cheaper. Oh, damn, this is beautiful right here. This is a pumper. Yep, if you look at the 3-month, this is all the way, it's almost driven right into the ground. Like, if you ever wanted to buy Odin Network, this is the time right now. It's never been this cheap. Well, maybe almost, but it's never been this cheap. Yeah, I'm looking at the 1 year, and it's never been this cheap at all. Very, very interesting. Well, thank you, Crypto Hulk. This one I just found out. So even the $500 members, I didn't know about this. I'm just kind of going through this, and just sometimes it happens. That's why it pays to watch Crypto Hulk show. You can make money on this program. Crazy, insane, disgusting amounts of money. All right, let's go to the last crypto. How much time we got? 5 minutes? 5 minutes. Well, I'll extend it a little bit. We're just having some innocent crypto buying fun. Oh, it's already starting to go up already. Yeah. Let's see if it dumps hard. But anyhow, that is, wow. That's some pretty fun stuff. I'll tell you, once I'm able to start researching stuff and looking around, man, you wouldn't believe the shit I could find. I think we had one crypto at Uphold had to just shut down the trading on that coin. We were just fucking with it so hard. You guys were making money on it. The next crypto is called Natix, Natix. It was launched in 2021. It's a decentralized physical infrastructure network. It's a DPIN. It leverages AI-powered cameras, including smartphones and vehicle dash cams, to crowdsource real-time geospatial data for mapping, autonomous driving, and physical AI applications. It operates on Solana and BitTensor, so you'd have to go on Solana to buy Natix, I believe. I don't always buy shit I talk to you guys about. Obviously, I didn't know about that other one, so come on, Crypto Hog. You're just fucking with us. No, honestly. This crypto's got 2 zeros and then a 1 in front of it. A market cap is 16 to 20 million. Yes, Natix protocol is involved with XYO through a strategic partnership and investment announced on April 27, 2023. And they have what's called the collaboration integrates XYO's proof of origin and bound witness technology. Sounds like you tie up a witness. Natix is primarily used for crowdsourcing decentralized geospatial data via AI-enabled cameras to create dynamic, real-time maps for autonomous vehicles, smart cities, and physical AI. Users earn NTXT tokens. So let's look at NTXT. I know we went over this token already. Like NTXT. That's what I really can't. That one's got 2 zeros and a 7 in front of it. 2 zeros and a 7. That's pretty cheap right there. Let me look at the 1 month. People are manipulating this. They pump. Well, it's not at its lowest point right now. Yeah, so it's if I was going to buy it, it looks still cheap with 2 zeros in front. I don't get greedy, you know. But if you wanted this token, shit, yeah. NTX, it looks like it's what it is called. I don't even know if that's the real one. I'm not going to give out a contract because I can't verify. I'm just doing this like on the fly. I can't even verify if that's the correct one, so I'm not giving out no contract. But it's the NTXT, the Natix token. There's also Natix. They got like 2 tokens. This was like maybe a governance token or something like that. Because Natix has the Natix network, and that token's got 3 zeros in front of it. You can pick up a lot of those. The Natix network token with 3 zeros in front. Whoa, shit. It's on Solana, so go to Jupiter to get that if you're interested. Merry Christmas, by the way. You don't have to say thank you. You don't have to say thank you at all. That's okay. But damn, Crypto Hulk, there's like 7 cryptos on today's show. Hey, man, I'm just reading off all the shit that I see today. It's a buffet. I got a buffet on the show today. Just pick out what cryptos you like and leave the other ones for somebody else. So you can get the Natix token, and then the users earn, if you stake Natix, you can earn NTXT. So just letting you know. So autonomous driving and mapping, that's what this, one of the use cases, drive to earn. Oh, yeah, by the way, now not a big deal. Natix is integrated with Tesla dash cams for a 360-degree footage. That's not a big deal. Okay, let's keep going. Damn Crypto Hulk, all these fucking cryptos. I can't get them all. I need to take a loan or something. Shit, dude, these are all Grand Slam cryptos right here. I know. But yeah, they're hooking their cameras up and they're collecting data and they're using it for AI to do shit. This is the next generation, like how cars will be driving. What they're going to do with all these cryptos we're talking about, they're all having a part in this, is your car will have artificial intelligence in it. Cameras from other cars will share information to your car if there's a pothole, an accident, somebody running around naked or something in the street. But the cars will talk to each other, take pictures, maybe nudie pictures, and share them privately, of course. That's what all this technology is, sharing data in real time, geospatially. The satellites will know everything. That's where this is going, folks. Well, except for the naked guy running around, but let us continue on this little. We're almost done. I know it's been about an hour. And Crypto Hulk, I'm just getting sick of winning on today's show. There's just so many fucking amazing cryptos. How do you fucking do it? T-Mobile is hooked up with Natix. T-Mobile. Amazon does data processing and cloud and shit for Natix. Tesla is integrated. And that is the end of the crypto. That's the end of the crypto. Yep, that little Odin crypto is doing pretty good. Starting to look green. But there's sales on it, People are selling off some of these wallets. This one guy, I'm going to look at one of the wallets that sold. Somebody sold $113. I'm going to look at their history. Yeah, they have a long history in this crypto. They buy and sell and buy and sell. $73. They buy 100, 2, 3, they buy $500 one day. And so, yeah, these are, people buying and selling. It's what people do. But I'm not here for pump dump. I'm here to help you make money. That's what I do, man. However I do that. Let me click out of this. There's the NTX one, Natix. Click out of that. There's that deep dive. There we are at 1 hour and 3 minutes. Okay. Cheers, Hulk. Great information, says Stuart Lavelle. Robert Driscoll says, thanks, Hulk. Jamaica showed up. Robert Driscoll. All right. Somebody just bought some Band, B-A-N-D. The Celer Network, C-E-L-R. It's got 3 zeros in front of it. Very nice. So, yeah, you got a lot of choices today on cryptos with 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros. I believe we had 4, maybe not, maybe just up to 3. All of these cryptos are real world use case, working on problems with AI, robotics, and all these things. That's what we do on Crypto Hulk. If you're a brand new viewer, we go over cryptos that are integrated into governments, colleges, and stuff. That Oasis network, I didn't have time, but it's mixed up with like Oxford, Cambridge, Cornell, Berkeley, Stanford, like not a big deal, just the top 10 colleges in the world. So there you have that. Congratulations. We're past the 1 hour mark. You got some great cryptos. That'll conclude today's show. I'll see y'all in the next one.